Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the City World Model College Ibadan, Oyo State e-learning portal. It's another English studies class, and our topic for today is continuous writing, punctuation. And under the punctuation, we are looking at the colon. Punctuation, the colon. This can be found on page 199 of your NUSEG JS2 textbook. Page 199 of your NUSEG JS2 textbook. By the end of the lesson, we should be able to have learned how to use the colon in various ways. The colon is another punctuation mark. Just like we have learned punctuation marks like the full stop, the commas, the question mark, the apostrophe, these inverted commas, and so on. Today is the colon. There are two dots. It's shown up in the bracket, and it's a punctuation mark too. It is used in the following ways. We use the colon 1 to mark off the speaker in a play. If you want to write a play, to mark off the speaker from what the speaker has said, you insert a colon. For example, Amina. Now, to show what Amina has said, you insert the colon after the speaker, who in this case is Amina, and you now write the statement or the statement uttered by the speaker Amina. Amina, colon, I am tired and sick of this place. This statement is uttered by Amina. So to separate the speaker and the statement or the utterance, we insert the colon after the speaker. Another way is by which we use the colon is to introduce a list of items. To introduce a list of items, we insert the comma after the item, the heading or the items we want to introduce, the topic or the headline of what we want to introduce. So, for example, we want to write about classes of food. So to introduce classes of food, after you've mentioned the classes of food, telling us that you want to tell us more or the types of classes of food that we have. So use the colon to separate the classes of food and the different types of classes of food that you want to, type of food that you want to introduce. So for example, classes of food, then you insert the colon. After that, you now list them. So we have examples: classes of food, colon, carbohydrates, protein, vitamins, and fat. Another way by which we can use the colon is to introduce a saying. When we want to introduce a popular saying or a proverb, we insert the colon. We use it to introduce what a particular tribe or ethnic group has as their own popular saying or a proverb. For example, an English proverb says, you insert the colon, once bitten, twice shy. An English proverb says, once bitten, twice shy. So to introduce this saying, you insert a comma, a colon, and you write the saying. The fourth way by which we can use the colon is when the second part of a sentence explains the first part. When the second part of a sentence explains the first part, we insert a colon in between them. Example: guess what? Colon, I have a watch at last. Guess what? Then the second part is telling us more about what we are guessing. For example, guess what? I have a watch at last. So we insert a colon in this case too. The topic is continuous writing, punctuation, the colon, and we said the colon is another punctuation mark, and it is used in the following ways to mark off the speaker in the play. For example, Amina, we insert the colon, I am tired and sick of this place. To introduce a list, for example, classes of food, insert the colon, then you introduce the classes of food: carbohydrates, protein, vitamins, and fat. The third one, to introduce a saying. Example, an English proverb says, then you start the colon. What did the English proverb say? Once bitten, twice shy. 4. When the second part of a sentence explains the first. For example, guess what? Insertion of the colon. I have a watch at last. This brings us to the end of the lesson. Your assignment will inshallah be uploaded on the CTY e-learning portal. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.